It was Antigua's world renown for Spanish language study that brought me here in the first place. Spanish language study aside, I considered myself enormously lucky to see this profoundly colonial city. As they say, timing is everything, and it was in my case, as I, by sheer coincidence, came to Guatemala in the weeks preceding the Holy Week of Easter. The processions in the streets that precede Easter are just world-renowned, and they are the best I've seen. And that is a truism, since this is the first Easter processions I have seen. By the way, those colorful carpets on the street are not carpets at all. They're made from natural materials, including sawdust, and they're called alfombras. And by the time the procession passes over them, they're almost reduced to dust. But that's all by design. When I was more into learning about cinematography than I am now, I used to follow a cinematographer by the name of Brandon Lee, who describes himself as, "I'm a nomadic filmmaker on an endless world tour." That certainly caught my attention. 7 years ago, he did a video called Thrones of Semana Santa. It was filmed in Andalusia, and it was the Easter processions there. I was so impressed with that, and I always thought, I've got to go there someday to do videos about that. And here I am in Antigua, Guatemala, and I'm faced with the same thing. And the best thing, I owe it all to Lady Luck. Thank you. On second thought, it would be better if I said I did a lot of research, and yes, after many, many weeks of research, I came upon this. I did not, but in life, you just got to go with it, I suppose. So now you know where this unique photo was taken during the Easter processions, where, as you can see, most of Guatemala is out on the streets watching this. No city in the world lives and breathes Holy Week and Lent like Antigua Guatemala. For 6 weeks each year, Antigua's vibrant religious traditions spill out from the colonial era Catholic churches onto the cobblestone streets, reaching a glorious peak the week before Easter. This is a sign you see at various places: Cuaresma y Semana Santa, Lent and Holy Week. Confession: I was there during Cuaresma, which is Lent. I was not there during Holy Week, which would have been crazy in terms of people, lack of hotel accommodation, and general mayhem. I was in Antigua from March 1st to March 15th, 2024. Lent, or Cuaresma, started on Ash Wednesday, February 14th, 2024, when I was still squarely in Mexico and had no idea this was going on, even though Mexico is as Catholic a country as Guatemala. But after all, I'm not Catholic, so this is basically all new to me. I learned later that these processions took place twice a week on Fridays and Sundays during Lent. It's hard to imagine that this happened that often. But then I take it the biggest show of all took place during Holy Week when I was not there. The two videos I'm about to show you was my first indication of what was going to happen here in Antigua, Guatemala during Lent. I really had no idea what was going on, but I knew enough to press the record button. Here's what I saw. Thank you for sharing with me this most amazing discovery that I made in Antigua, Guatemala during the weeks preceding Easter. For me personally, it was a revelation and a dream come true. And there's so much more to come with so many more exciting things.